Hi, welcome to solveandgo.com. This is the next solution in a series of solutions to the MAT135 final exam from 2009. This is question number 11, and it deals with inflection points. The question is, the graph of y equals x times e to the 2x has a point of inflection at x equals what? Okay, so what we need to do is find first where the second derivative is 0, and then check to see if we get an inflection point at any such point. Now here, okay, let's see what we get for the first and second derivatives, first of all. So the first derivative, we get the derivative of x, which is 1, times e to the 2x, plus x times the derivative of e to the 2x, which is e to the 2x times 2. So that's the first derivative. And then the second derivative is the derivative of e to the 2x is 2 times e to the 2x. Then we get plus, so the derivative of the first factor is 2 times e to the 2x, plus the first factor times the derivative of the second, so that the derivative of the second factor is the derivative of e to the 2x. That's e to the 2x times 2. So we end up with 4 e to the 2x plus 4x e to the 2x. And we're going to want to find where this is 0, so let's factor out 4 e to the 2x. And we're left with 1 plus x as a factor. And so this is 0 when x equals -1. Now, we only got 1, 0, so if there's an inflection point at all, it has to be this one. If you look at the answers, this is the only option. Let's check to see that this is indeed an inflection point. So we have x equals -1. Let me erase what we have here. So we're going to check it by testing the sign of the second derivative to the left and to the right of this. So y double prime ended up being 4 e to the 2x times x plus 1. We're going to take a test point, 1 to the left of -1. Okay, so x equals -1 is a possible inflection point. Okay, so the test point to the left could be 0, and then to the right maybe is 2, and then we're going to get the sign of f double prime of x at that point. So at 0, f double prime of x is 4 e to the 0 is 1, and then 0 plus 1 is 1, so it's 4 times 1. This is bigger than 0. And then at 2, we took the wrong test points. 0 is not to the left of -1. Let's take -2. Okay, and 2. So, okay, here we go. We get 4 times e to the -4 times -2 plus 1, which is -4 e to the -4. That's less than 0. Now, what about at 2? Y double prime at 2, we get 4 times e to the 4 times 3, and that's bigger than 0. Okay, so indeed, since the sign of the derivative changes across the point -1, we get x equals -1 is an inflection point. Okay, and that's the answer and solution to question number 11.